Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Ed Queries learning videos. So today we have another new topic for you. And what are we going to do today? We will do something which I am also a little bit, scared of, maths. But here in Ed Queries, we have tried to make even maths fun for our children. And today we are also going to look into one specific area of maths also, and that is the NIOS maths, the OBE level, or which is equivalent to grade 3. So without much delay, let us, delve into the topic of mathematics. I'm going to share the screen. So I'll go to share the entire screen so that some let me share once again. So here goes. And if you notice, we have, as I always tell you, we have this all courses tab. This is how the EdQuery screen looks. And when you go to all courses, you can see all the courses here, right? And we have a mathematics dedicated tab also. But for the NIOS, we will go to the curriculum, and this is the screen we get, and we can immediately see. See, we are trying to map Tamil Nadu and Karnataka state syllabus also. That is in process, and we've done a lot of courses in that. And we have CBSE and NIOS. Here, we will select the NIOS grade 3 level or OBA, and we go to maths. So if you notice when you are at grade, okay, I was playing the game before, I came to this. Okay, so many levels I've upped. So now, when you come to NIOS, definitely, as I told you, the OBA level is at par with the grade 3 level. And that could be any curriculum. That could be the CBSE curriculum, or that could be the state level, because more or less the syllabus remains the same. So for even NIOS also, the syllabus of a grade 3 student would be almost at par or at par with any state board or the CBSE, ICSE board also. Now, if you notice, we immediately start with the missing numbers here, right? The 3-digit missing numbers. So all of you who would feel, oh, my child has not even reached this level. So are we going to have these complicated maths only in NIOS? No, if you want your child to practice the previous ones, be it just the simple, 2-digit number names, or you want your child to do addition, subtraction, or even identification of number. You just want to check if your child can identify the numbers properly, or can do, before, after. Then yes, in all courses, the maths tab, which I showed you, has all these previous, topics. All the previous topics prior to what you see at this level and you want your child to practice is easily available. You can practice in that, and you can then come to NIOS. So the first topic we have is the missing numbers, because at grade 3 level, the children are able to do almost 3-digit and even more numbers. So one thing I wanted to tell you about OBE3 or OBE levels in NIOS is, no matter whichever, center or whichever state you are a part of, if at the OBE levels, the center you apply to, or where your child is registered, has the right to choose the curriculum. So they may choose the curriculum which has been laid down by NIOS, or they can have their own books. But even if it's their own books also, then also they will choose something which would be at par with grade 3. Like when my son was appearing for grade 3 level, or when my school students, where I was a part of the school, were appearing. So the center where we had registered our children had chosen NCRT books. Okay, but I had noticed everything was at par with what a grade 3 level student should know. So this is something and information for all parents who are going to appear or register for the OBE levels. Here the first game is drag the missing number, if you notice. And as I keep telling
In
you,
this game,
we are
drag
trying
the
to
missing number
make
to
the
complete
course
the puzzle.
attractive. So you will have all kinds of screens here. You know, you will
Then
have,
click Submit.
as I go on, I would be showing you. So here, if you notice, it's like a puzzle.
Answer.
Right. And I make Karthik also do all these things because obviously academically, though he's 20, he likes to do all these things. And it's not at par at the college grade level or a 20-year-old. So, and he's appearing for his NIOS also. So I make him practice all these now here. And he likes all these things, you know, because it has a puzzle thing and it's fixing. So
Good job.
you get a
Answer.
immediate feedback also. Good job. And supposing I put the wrong answer, what happens if I put the wrong answer, you know?
After 106 comes
The
107,
game
108,
tells you
109,
what is
and
the correct
110.
answer. So once, if you, once you submit also,
Let's
make
try
the
the next
child
one.
say the numbers also, you know,
Answer.
like if I have put 113 here, I mean, I've made the child put 113 here, then I tell him, okay, why don't you read the numbers? It is 111, 112, 113, 14, and 15. So in a way, revision of the numbers also. So make the child talk if he's verbal, or point also if he's non-verbal. Now, once we have these numbers, then we have three-digit number sequence also. I don't want to go through each and every game because the time is
In this
limited.
game,
So see, this
look at
one
numbers
is a
at the
little
top.
more mature if your child
Then
is
drag the
older,
numbers
and you feel
into the
okay,
blank to
you
complete
don't
the
want this much of
sequence.
distractions, and also we have games like that also here.
Drag.
So I'll just do one game for you. And
Excellent.
another game which I want
Drag.
to show you is the greater and lesser number. Here, the greater and lesser number has been depicted
In this
in a
game,
weighing
drag and drop the correct
scale
sign.
sort of way. So you have, and assuming that you
Then
have,
click Submit.
introduced greater number, parents just remember whenever you are coming, don't try to teach
Answer.
children the concept on ed queries. The child should be aware of the concept, nothing can replace a paper and pencil. This is practice. This is where you are trying to see if your child is able to do what you have done. And one game can be played multiple times, because initially if you are helping the child to see, oh, there is 160, I mean, you are giving him, verbal prompts like it's 165 and 230. So which is a greater number? You're saying all these things, but eventually what do you want? You want your child to see the problem or the sum, and then do it himself, understand, because obviously the audio tells what is needs to be done, and then start solving the problem given.
Good job. 165 is lesser than 230.
So the child gets an immediate feedback also. Now, that is the best part of it. And as I tell always in all videos, there are children who, if they get it wrong, I have children who will immediately go back and click on the game once again so that they can start all over again. They don't even want to go wrong at times. I would tell them, why don't you finish this? And then, we can revisit the game or whatever was wrong. But no, they want to do it again. So that is the level of interest which comes when they are playing. But as I said, please introduce the concept through books, through papers, through teaching learning materials, like for greater than, lesser than signs. The most obvious thing which we always say is the crocodile mouth. This is a crocodile mouth, and the crocodile always eats bigger numbers. So if the child is getting wrong, he's going, supposing like this, and then I would go on with like, oh, no, 703 703 is a lesser number. The crocodile will be hungry, his tummy won't be full. So why don't you check which is the bigger number?
Good job.
So all that
703 is lesser than
thing has been done
730.
previously on the table, so it
Answer.
becomes easier for the child to practice here. Now, the next important topic in grade 3 is the place value. It's a question which always comes, you know, the greater than number names. These things are very frequent questions in grade 3 level. So we have various games on place values. Okay, so I'm going to show
In this
one
game, look
here.
at the blocks and dots. Each block has 10 dots. So it is equal to 10 numbers. Each dot is equal to one number. Then
So
fill
the
the
game
blanks.
first
Type the
explains
tens and ones. Then type the number.
what it is, right? It is explaining so well. Now let's do one. Yeah.
Answer.
So we have 3 tens and we have 5 ones, which makes the answer 35.
Well done.
Right?
Answer.
You're getting a star. So you have 1 10, or maybe, okay, I'll deliberately go wrong and I'll just put this.
That's not correct.
So
Look
again,
at the
the
correct
game
answer.
tells you
There
what
is
is the
one block of 10 dots. So that is equal to 1 tens. And there are 2 dots. So that is equal to 2 ones. So the number is 12.
So there are different place value games. I don't want into
Let's try the next one.
go into
Answer.
the details of each and every game. This is just to give you an overview. So then we have addition facts also. Now how to arrive at number 10. So so there is an addition fact of 11, 12. So a lot of numbers
In this
for
game,
the child to
write the
practice.
digits into the boxes as shown. Then click submit. 3 plus dash equals 10.
As I always tell
Good
you, my
job.
maths
2
is
plus
always
dash
one which even
equals
today
10.
gives me a nightmare. So when I look at these sums, sometimes I mentally calculate in fingers quickly, am I getting the answer right?
Good job. 1 plus dash equals 10.
So these, again, as you see, addition facts, there are so many other numbers. Now, we'll just see one more game, add 100. So from simple to complex, we are
In this game,
going, right?
add the numbers.
So there
Or
are
drag the
bigger
correct
numbers
answer into the
also
blank.
here.
Then click submit.
Moving on, we'll go to the subtraction of 3-digit numbers. So at times, the children may not be, because that's one thing I used to always ask Dr. Sridhar, because mentally my son also do not calculate. So I keep a calculator. I always have a calculator here with me, and I keep that calculator here and I make him calculate on it and do the answer. Because yes, definitely some children will not be able to do mental maths so quickly. My son being one of them. So there is no harm, teaching him. And it again depends on, from center to center also. The basic idea is the child should be able to do the concept, So at OBE levels, there are different, there can be writers also. The child, verbally says it and the writer can write down the answer. So there are different facilities available at NIOS. You have to contact your center. You have to know your rights. What are the facilities they are providing? But more or less, the rules are the same throughout the country. Now, there's another topic which is very much there in the, curriculum, which is the odd and even numbers. So again, assuming that you have taught odd numbers and even numbers, and you are just teaching the child here to practice, So this makes it all the more interesting. There is so much of, so much of colors, there's so much of variety here, so the child likes all that, shapes, dragging and all. So let's start. Okay, this is odd. I get jittery even now. It's
Excellent.
yes. I
Sort
got
the
it.
numbers.
So it's more. Now, from that, one of the most important topic which I have seen is knowing number names from 1 to 100. That is there in the curriculum. So do prepare your child for number
In
names
this game,
also.
drag the numbers
So practicing
to
here.
their matching number. Then click submit. Drag. 11,
So
16, 13. Excellent.
So again, if you see, there are a variety of, number names. You can collapse this. You can close this
Right.
drawer also. I am not doing it because I'm going, one by one. I mean, if you want a bigger screen, you can just close this and see, you'll get a bigger screen also. But I'm not doing it because I want to, show the next game to you. Now, we all know multiplication is a repeated addition. So when you are coming to multiplication, your child knows the tables, So now he is a chance to practice.
In this game, look at the
So
repeated addition pattern.
there is a
and drag the
pattern
correct answer
which
into
we
the
are
blank.
introducing the
You may
child
touch the
first to.
audio icon to listen again. Then click submit. Answer.
So here it's 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it has to be this is the next
Good
pattern.
job. Answer.
When you want your child to recognize patterns at this level, and if he's not able to do it also, I would always suggest practicing patterns, going back to the basics, practicing with beads, practicing with cubes, practicing with colors. So colored beads, like you make the child, assemble red, yellow. So that the brain is actually oriented towards understanding a pattern in something, then only the child will be able to do it at that level. So never forget the basics. The basics the child has to cover to, do something at this level. So
Good job. Answer.
now, so there are a lot of multiplication related games. What I wanted to show here is there are few, we've made the games a little more interesting. So we've tried to, incorporate some cartoon into it. Now, if you see here, there is this is called the rocket game and multiply by 2. So I will show you.
In this game,
So there's a
multiply the
rocket.
numbers given above. Then drag the correct answer. Then click submit. Drag.
So 3 twos are is yeah, 2 threes are 6. So I put it here, and if I submit it,
Well done.
we have fired the rocket, and it's off to the
Drag.
space. Sorry, 12. Sorry, I am getting it.
Well done.
Similarly, there is a pop-up, pop the balloon table. I'm just doing with table of 2. This is there for other games also. Just to, so there's a train coming and there are balloons with answers. So 2 4s up. So it's down. I have to, a little skill based. See. So you have to get that right and the train goes. And it's giving you a score. Okay. Your okay. 2 9s all and I'm getting it. Yeah. See. So I mean, imagine the interest I'm also taking in getting it to the right place. So similarly, we have an aeroplane game also in this. So there is an aeroplane which is, and 2 sevens are 14. I have to manure the aeroplane and to make sure. Be careful that now see. So you can manure the aeroplane upper niche. You can make it go up. You can make it go down. So children love to do all this, and make sure that they see, like, if it goes to the wrong answer, what will happen? So I'll just, it's like, so this is how the child can, have fun while learning. So a subject like maths, which actually, at times children do not like, some of us, I mean, I'm not talking about everyone, then this is how we try to make it. I mean, see, each table has all these kinds of games also. Now we come to the division part also. So again, I'm taking division of 2. So again, lots of, there is a listen and learn game. Many of our games have a listen and learn, in the beginning. Basically, that part introduces the child to the topic which he is going to do right now. Okay, so it's there in English, it's there in mathematics, it's there in many of our science subjects also. So it's always a good idea to make the child listen to that. And being animated and, very interactive, children do like to, listen to it. So this is how. Got a wrong answer. So immediate feedback is something which children love, you know. And then there is this, I mean, I've personally seen, there is this earnestness in them to, try the game once again. It's not that you will, because they know they can play the game and again get those tick marks. They can get those well done.
In this game,
you know.
grab the ball to its correct goal.
So it's like a maze.
Remember, don't touch the walls.
A little skill we've added. So you have to try to, take the ball without touching.
Answer.
With touching. So
Good job.
this way. Now,
Answer.
from here, I want you to go to fractions. Again, fractions. I want you to see a little about the listen and learn fractions, because that has been made in a very interesting way. And immediately it, introduces the child to the concept. Again, you have, assuming that you have, introduced the concept by showing them in real, the fraction part of it. And then,
Look at the picture, then listen to the audio and touch the word.
Come to this.
Hear it again.
It makes it much more relatable. So this is one circle and this is.
Click next to go to the next screen, or click back to go to the previous screen. This is one whole circle. A circle has been cut into two equal fractions. This circle has been cut into three equal fractions.
This is
each
one,
part
and
is called 1/3.
I will go back. So each
In this game,
it keeps
select the
explaining,
picture
and
which
then
has
we
part
have a
of
game,
something.
related. I don't want to go through the whole course. No.
Then click submit.
So you have to select half.
Select half. Good job. Select half.
So again,
good job.
So there is this, and then we have addition of fractions also, very pictorially depicted, so very easy for the child to
In this
understand also.
game, add the fractions and drag the correct answer. Then click submit.
Now
Drag the
here,
correct answer.
so yes, half and half makes it one whole.
Well done. Drag the correct answer.
So this is half.
Well done.
Now,
Drag the
moving
correct
forward,
answer.
we have certain, story
Vijay has
sums or
8
problems
apples.
which we
Suman
say.
wants 1/4 the number of apples. How many apples will Vijay give Suman?
So, again, there are very clearly pictures given. So it's very easy for the child to understand if it's 8 and half would be just 4. I mean, that's how I also did it. So if we check, the answer is right. Another important topic, which we at times are, at loss how to teach length or measurements,
Look at
So
the
when
object.
the best way to
Then
do is
rearrange
with
the
real
objects.
objects only,
So that
showing them
shortest is
something
at the
which is
bottom and the
longer
longest
in
at the
length
top.
and then shorter and, the
Then click
shortest.
submit.
Similarly, and we always call these pre-math
Rearrange the
concepts also.
objects.
These
So
things
that shortest is at the bottom.
has to be
and the
crystal
longest
clear in
at the
their
top.
mind. Now when you say 10 is greater than 2, then literally we are able to visualize 10 means 10 objects and 2 is just 2 of them, little less. I mean, our children are not able to visualize this concept, so that is where all this confusion comes. So it's better all the time trying to give them as visual as possible, and then moving on to the sums without visuals, but let them make that mental image, let them have that crystal clear visual image in their mind. Otherwise it's very difficult for the child to understand the concept. Once that image is formed, then the concept is totally synced in. So
Rearrange the object. Rearrange
I
the
forgot what
objects. So that shortest is at the bottom.
so shortest is at the bottom. Now, so it's very easily visible, and the way the lengths of the pencils have been made, it's very easily visible to the child, which is the shortest and which is the longest.
Excellent. Rearrange the objects. So that shortest is at the bottom and the longest at the top.
Okay.
Excellent. Rearrange the objects.
And
so that
similarly, there is one on the
in this
capacity.
game, look at the pictures and select the one which will hold maximum water.
So there are games like this also,
Then click submit.
and there are games like wherein the child knows the weights.
In this game, drag the matching weight.
So there is this teddy bear of 500 grams. So you have to just bring in the matching
Then click
weight.
submit.
Again, easily, understandable. The child can pick it up very easily because the
Answer.
numbers, everything has been given in 3/4 of a kg. 50 grams.
Good job.
I was also in. So
Answer.
200 grams.
Good job.
Then we come to
Answer.
the geometry part of it, which is select the correct shape.
In this game,
So
select
our
the
children
correct
by
shape.
now
Then
know
click
their
submit.
shapes, the basic and the advanced ones. And here
Select.
they have to, I understand the shape with, basically the properties. So
Square. Good job. Select.
So we know a circle has
Circle.
no corners.
Good job. Select.
And then we have shapes with straight and curved lines also.
In this game, read the instructions and select the
So
correct shape.
your child
click
knows
submit.
what is a curved line. Your child knows what is a
Select.
straight line. That's when he'll be able to do these. So again and again, I'm saying, do not start teaching the concept on 8 queries. You teach the concept first. And this is where the child, learns to practice his skills. So select the shapes with straight lines only.
That's not correct.
Okay, I
Look
got
at
one
the
wrong.
correct
Oh, I
answer.
missed this one.
Let's try the next one. Select.
Okay, shapes with curved lines only. So this one, let's see this one.
That's not correct.
I missed
Look at the correct answer.
these two. So
Let's try the next one. Select.
with both straight and curved lines. Okay, let me get this one right.
Good job.
So I got it
Select.
right. So you get a lot of, there are a variety of games in the shapes itself. So let's do one more. Match the 3D shape with object. Here,
In this game,
it is
look at the
easy
object and
for the
select
child to,
matching
to
Then
generalize.
click submit.
Basically, they learn shapes, but when do they generalize? When we ask them, okay, if you see a book, what shape is this? So
Excellent.
this helps. So whenever you're teaching concepts, it's important that the child is able to generalize them, put them in the day-to-day use also. That's when the teaching is more
Well done.
successful. It's yeah. And at times, when I am teaching students, and when they are at the grade 3 level, rather than saying, this is circle in shape, you can even start using higher language, like it's a sphere or it's round in shape. And that's how you will add on to the vocabulary of the child. Otherwise, the child will be always stuck at that initial level. So there's no harm in introducing, see the level of the child, see his age, or more than the chronological age, the mental age of the child, because there are certain children in the spectrum who may be just 5 or 6, but they have a phenomenal vocabulary, So you have to map the language according to the level of the child, and never hesitate to introduce new words in the child's dictionary.
Good job.
So this basically gives the total overview of our NIOS course. And as I have said in the beginning, it's not that it's all advanced maths only. We have basic maths if your child wants to practice basic level maths also, and more problem sums and more additions or numbers. I want to play around with numbers. Everything is there in the maths curriculum. I hope you liked our topic, and you would, subscribe to the EdQueries website, and let your child learn the fun way. Thank you so much.